The great divide of men and women, of women and men. The world is getting so contradicting, it's actually insane that they can get away with some of the stuff they post on the internet. I want to talk about something that I saw this morning. It's from the New York Post. And it's stating that more and more women are skipping college and uni to make a six-figure income as, for example, an electrician or a car mechanic or even a truck driver. So it's just a random fact that they are pushing onto the internet. For example, the fact that women are equal to men and women deserve the same opportunities as men and thus deserve the same monetary gain. Let's take a few moments to think about it. So number one, well, the main thing about this video. There are jobs that are not beneficial, aren't capable to be done by women. And I'm not saying this from a point of view that it might sound sexist, because many people might think that it is a very misogynistic approach and outlook on reality in the job environment. But that's not the point. The point is being realistic and being fair and treat people accordingly. Not putting people down and not discrediting people based on gender. So let's get into it. I've got 5 job examples where women would not flourish, that is not possible for women to find their place in. Not the 3 that I gave as an example that are optional. I'm saying this out of personal understanding, observance and experience that this is not for women and this will not be a reality for women. So for everybody that's listening, number 1, leather making. With all the fumes and everything that's going on by manufacturing and handling leather, for example cowhide. Now women aren't capable of doing that because there are consequences because of the environment they're in. This is medical shown and proven, because there might be an opportunity that women feel the need to become a mother, and being in that environment can be very, very harmful. Keeping that in mind means that this job isn't meant for women. Number 2, asphalt laying. Asphalt laying. Have you ever seen a woman, and it doesn't mean that there aren't women that can't do it. I'm saying that, have you ever seen an everyday young lady laying asphalt? I haven't. Sincerely, I haven't seen a woman in my life be doing that. Any type of woman. But I haven't seen it until this day yet. But again, thinking about motherhood, thinking about pregnancy, thinking about the future, it wouldn't be advisable to be doing that job as a female, with all respect. Number 3, ship decks. Well, I'm not talking about pirates, I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about also not even the military, I'm talking about in general. Being on a ship deck, loading and unloading a boat of cargo. Is that something that women want to do? Is that something that women aspire to do, even if the pay is great? It is not in their benefit to be doing that type of labor. Not because they're a woman, not just solely because of that, but because you want to spare a woman that pain, struggle, agony and suffering. That is respect. That isn't saying I am a sexist and I'm basing this on gender inequality. No, I'm just saying, look, I don't want a woman to suffer, not my mom, not my sister, not my niece. Because that job isn't for women, because that's gonna hurt and damage women, and I don't want that. So I love women, so I don't want this to happen. Number 4, electrician power installer. So this is something that is most likely dominated by men. There is a reason why. Is that wrong? No, it's not wrong. That makes sense. You know, I rather have, with all respect again for both genders, have a man do the job and put his life on the line, no pun intended, or maybe pun intended, than a woman. I don't want a woman to be electrocuted because they're too valuable and too precious. I don't want my mom, I don't want my daughter, I don't want my sister, I don't want my niece to be electrocuted because she wanted the job in the 6 figures. No, I'd rather have a guy do it, a brother do it. out of respect and to protect women. But I'm not being sexist, but it's been perceived as being sexist because I'm denying access to the job opportunity. And the last one, middle work, I mean, if you just think about it, it's just a man thing, regardlessly what side you're on. If you're right, if you're left, if you're open-minded, a conservative, it doesn't matter. The point is it really a job for women? Is it something women want to do and become professionally in? Want to be professional? I don't believe that. I still have to see it. I always say there are exceptions to the rule. That's with any type of job for anybody. But the general masses, the public, the normal people, is it something that is beneficial to women to be pursuing this type of profession? Yes or no? You know, that's the problem with society. Everything now gets uploaded online and it creates this imagery of I can do this, I can do that, I can be this, I can do that. There are no limitations because everything should be accessible. And in a fragment, in a portion, I would say you're right. But in general, with thinking about reality with a rational mind of a man, I say no. Do I say that because I don't believe women can't do it? No. I say that because I want to keep them from a role of suffering, a pathway of annoyance, unnecessary dilemma, drama, and stress. I want to prevent that because I care, not because I don't want anybody that's not like me or that's not in my gender category to be doing the job that is meant for that gender category. I'm saying that if you just use your mind, use reason and rationality, you know it's better not to pursue that and advise people not to go in that direction. But that doesn't mean you don't want them to be doing that. That's the difference, and that's where society seems to struggle the most.